and welcome to Tips and Techniques. This is Ian Stark for NewBlue. In this tutorial, we're going to take a look at some of the great things you can do with the Duochrome plugin from NewBlue's Artifacts collection. Duochrome is really very simple to use. It lets you choose two colours to apply to your clip and then mix those colours to taste with your original image. Where would you use such an effect? Well, I think it's very effective in things like title sequences and music videos, and I've used it many times to change clips from being a bit dull to being a bit interesting. Let's take a look at the controls for Duochrome. Like I said, it's really simple to use with just 3 controls. The first, Paper, lets you choose the colour that you want to affect the lighter parts of your clip. As with all NewBlueFX, you can select the colour you want by either using the eyedropper on any part of your video or by choosing a swatch from a colour palette. The ink colour is applied to the darker parts of your image. Note that if the ink colour is lighter than the paper colour, the effect will completely invert, rather like a photo negative, and that's something we'll be putting to good use later on in this tutorial. The third and final control lets you set how much of the affected video you want to mix with your original clip, and you can choose from 0, which leaves the clip unaffected, to 100, which means the only colours you see will be based on the ones you chose for paper and ink. And that's all there is to it. Let's skip through a couple of examples to see how easy it is. This clip of a sunflower looks pretty good as it is, and I want to use it as the title plate for a piece about flowers in Britain. Not my usual kind of subject, but I like to live dangerously. I want to stylize the image, and I'm going to do that by minimizing the colors in it. At the moment there are various greens and yellows, browns and oranges, and what I want to do is to restrict it to just yellow and orange. So first I'll select my paper color, and I'll click on the lightest part of the petals. It hasn't had any effect yet, and that's because I haven't mixed any of the colours in. Let's turn the blend control full on, and immediately you can see the difference. I'd like it to have a little more of that rich orange colour from the original, so using the dropper for the ink colour, I'll click on a darker area. Notice that as soon as you click on the dropper, your preview conveniently reverts to the original image, so you can select colours from it more easily. Now that's actually a bit darker than I was hoping for, so I can either go back and click on another area, or I can tweak the colour using the colour palette controls, which I'm going to do now. I'll just lighten it a little. And that's fine. It's only a subtle difference from the original, but I think with fewer colours, the image looks cleaner. For our second example, we'll try something a little more extreme. I want to turn this into this. And I can do it all very quickly and simply with the Duochrome plugin. Here's my original clip again, and I'm going to select a bluey-green colour for the paper and white for the ink. Remember, if the ink is lighter than the paper, it will invert your image, which is exactly what I want to achieve an X-ray effect. And there you go. It's not exactly like an X-ray, but with a few tweaks here and there, and by using other NewBlue plugins like Ghost, also from the Artifacts collection, we can produce a pretty neat looking end result. Duochrome is a simple but very effective way to get something out of the ordinary, out of ordinary footage. For more tips and techniques tutorials, or to learn more about Duochrome, the Artifacts collection, or any of NewBlue's wide range of plugins, visit www.newbluefx.com. This is Ian Stark saying thanks for watching and for learning a little bit about NewBlueFX. Competitively priced, aesthetically fresh, and ridiculously easy to use.